Welcome back. I'm Fuzzy Bridges, and this is my full chapter breakdown of my comic series, Chronicles Omega EX. In this channel, I cover the occurring events of chapters I've completed, page by page. In this video, I'll be covering Chapter 7 of the series, Alpha. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Let me know down in the comments section below if you have any questions or feedback. Now, let's get to it. Chapter 7 starts off with Neil and Elza, fresh off of their fights against Tyler and Crystal, able to regroup and make a run for the lab. We then cut to Shonen, still on his way to the lab, but staying wary of other potential rail soldiers in the area. Kyuna is also seen doing the exact same thing, but then suddenly bumps into Shonen. Both Shonen and Kyuna, happy to be reunited after all of the tough battles that they went through, share an embrace. Shonen and Kyuna see their destination straight ahead, and they finally make their way towards the lab. Upon entering the laboratory, they observe their surroundings. In the distance, there's a test subject pod, and there's someone inside of it. They finally find Neil's younger sister Lynn, captive inside the pod. Understandably frightened, Lynn questions who Kyuna and Shonen are, as this is their first time meeting. Shonen assures Lynn that they intend to rescue her. Shonen hits a switch, and the test subject pod opens up, finally releasing Lynn. Kyuna lets Lynn know that they came into the building with Neil. While Lynn ponders Neil's arrival, Kyuna insists on getting out and not to keep him waiting. But then Shonen is shocked by what he sees in front of him. A large, pale, humanoid-type creature floating in its test tube. Shonen wonders if this is Project Alpha. Kyuna expresses the urgency to destroy the creature, but then a random voice demands them all to stop their actions. We see that it was Jack who also made his way to the lab, questioning what their intentions are. Shonen declares that they will not allow Alpha to run amok in the city and will destroy it here and now. Jack counters that he won't let them do any of that. He also makes the claim that he controls the whole city, and now that he has Project Alpha in his possession, he will have total control of the entire world. Jack also goes into a bit of detail regarding Alpha's capabilities. He then states that with Alpha completed, he no longer has any use for Lynn. At this point, Shonen tells Kyuna to take Lynn and get to the others, and that he will settle things with Jack and Alpha. Kyuna then pleads for Shonen to come back safely to them. Shonen declares that he won't let Jack release Project Alpha, but then Jack pushes a switch on a remote. Then all of a sudden, Alpha's test tube starts to drain itself of the liquid storing it. Project Alpha is now released, and the first thing that it does is shoot a powerful blast at Jack, knocking him to the wall. Alpha instantly gets behind Shonen at quick speed, but then suddenly disappears, leaving Shonen in complete shock and awe of Alpha's combat potential. Kyuna and Lynn finally make their way to Neil, finally reuniting the siblings. But out of nowhere, a sudden crash rocks the entire building. Elza wonders what the source of the crash was, and that it came from the roof of the building. Elza then proposes to head over to the roof to check out the crash. Jack, while just about to lose consciousness, still in the laboratory, pushes another switch. He then states that Alpha will kill them all. Finally making it to the roof of the Jack Tech building, they are met with Alpha, giving them a very ominous stare while powering up. Kyuna is then blown back by the incredible power that Alpha is radiating. Neil orders Len to stay back as he prepares to take on the creature, and Len agrees. A sudden announcement comes on, stating the self-destruct sequence has begun. All staff are ordered to evacuate, and all locks have been released. The entire JackTech HQ will detonate in about 20 minutes. The entire group is left shocked. Elza expresses the urgency to destroy Alpha, regardless of the circumstances. Neil agrees, while charging up a blast and fires off. Alpha dodges the blast while instantly getting behind Neil. Neil is completely caught off guard by Alpha's amazing speed. Alpha then brutally impales Neil from behind. The group is shocked at what happened to Neil. Then, Elza and Kiuna charge towards Alpha in a fit of rage. But Alpha stops both of their attacks and then throws them feet away. Alpha shoots both Elza and Kiuna with a powerful blast while they're still stuck up in the air. Now, Neil, Elza, and Kiuna are left unconscious, defeated by the mighty creature. Len is the only one remaining, frightened and cornered, while Alpha prepares to blast her away. Just as it looked like Len was about to be finished off, Shonen arrives in the nick of time and cuts away Alpha's blast, saving Len. Shonen now challenges Alpha, beginning the final battle. And that ends Chapter 7. Chapter 7 presents a very grim situation for the team. Although they were successful in the rescue of Len from captivity, they were unable to stop Project Alpha from being released. And on top of all of that, the entire JackTech HQ is mere minutes away from its impending explosion, setting the stage for the absolute worst-case scenario. What started off as a bold rescue mission and the prevention of a dangerous bioweapon being released into the world turns into a desperate struggle for survival. The stakes are at an all-time high, and everything is riding on this one moment. The ultimate battle now begins. But what did you think of this chapter so far? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Let's try to get this video out there. This is Fuzzy Bridges, and I'll see you next time.